Hey everybody! Is the music too loud? It sounds like it's too loud to me. Hey Gondo, okay, hey Captain Haddock. Hello Rope and Sand. How are you guys? It's okay? Okay. I want to lower it just a little bit though because it's bothering me a little bit. Let's do that. Let's see. Is it too low? Oh, by the way, I have a new mic. So very excited about that. Do you guys think I sound any better? I bought this little guy here. This Rode mic. So this is what I'll be using. I have been playing with it in the afternoon. I'm doing a video and how to create an adapter for the Ping Master. So I've been doing that as a tutorial that I'm going to post to YouTube later on, and I've been doing voiceover of all the recording that I did, and it sounds really good. Hello Blind Joker, welcome. All right, my friends, so tonight I'm finally gonna do something I've been trying to do for a long time, which is my ALPS build, right? So for that, we're gonna use those brown ALPS, which I think is one of the most hyped brown ALPS. They are tactile and they have a very, very nice bump. So we're gonna be using those. We're gonna be using this Apple Extended Keyboard 2 keys that I harvested from that keyboard. And I think for the alphas, we're going to use this, which is the Japanese M0116 key set. So, where did you get the ALPS? So the ALPS, those I bought on Destority from a guy. They are really expensive though. They are like $3, $3.50 each switch. I got 70, so you can see how much I spent, like $200 worth of switches here, a little more than that, I think. $3, yeah, something around that. So we're gonna be using all of this, and one of the biggest issues with ALPS build, one of the reasons it took me so long to build this is the steps, right? I already did this, but it is a major pain in the ass, especially the spacebar. You have to add those wires and the poles and everything. So I prepared the spacebar, but I left one for me to do on stream, which is this one for the backspace. So I'll be doing that right now, and I'll show you how I loop them and everything. For the spacebar, it's a little more complicated because it's just a giant stabilizer with all those small pieces. But you see what you have to do in order to make it work. Hello Sind. So first of all, I bought this kit from Matthias, I don't know how you call this, and it comes with a bunch of steps and offers 60% and more. So as I said, I left one of the steps to do on stream so you guys can see how I am doing them in case you guys want to do some ALPS in the future. Oh, you're in Lithuania today. What are you doing there? And glad to tune from there. What are you doing in Lithuania? All right, so for this particular key, let me find the key here. This is the delete key or the backspace. So this one here. So this keyboard that I bought, on holidays. Damn, you have a fever? Yeah, I don't know why Gondo decided to stream at the same time. That he could have waited a little bit before after I finished this, he could have started. I don't know. But anyways, so this one that I harvested. Let's see if my camera will try to. You know what? Let me see if I can fix this focus thing of my camera. Let me see here. Focus mode, AFF. No idea what that is. Constantly on moving subjects. Set the focus manually. Focus will be fixed while button is pressed. Halfway. Maintain focus on subjects with unexpected movement. Yeah, let's try. That's the one we were trying. So let's see this one here. Let's see. Does it change anything? Not at all, right? Okay. So this is the key we're gonna be using. We're gonna do stabilizer. So it already comes with those stabilizer inserts. Otherwise, the kit that I bought brings them if you don't have them. And this one also came with the wire already. So we're gonna reuse the wire we got. But we're gonna lube. And then we're gonna lube those parts here. And then here and here, because you guys are gonna see, we're gonna be using this. Let me get it. The adapter that we're gonna need for this. We're gonna be using 2 of those small things. So the stab is gonna go inside this. We're gonna put them here on the board, on those 2 inserts that we have here. So let's get to that. You already posted the schedule on Reddit. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's not good for any of us. And I also should post my stuff to Reddit, maybe. It's a good idea. What did I drop? So here's how we will do it. I'm gonna get some dielectric grease. The same one I use for regular. Oh, before I do that, let me just put those small things into here. And you're gonna do with this little lip here, facing down. I know it's pretty hard to see, but trust me, you're gonna do the lip down. So you basically put it there. And what I like to do is to hold it from the back. And then you push in the rest, like so. And then you repeat the same thing for the other side. Hello, hello. Yes, we're doing ALPS tonight. How are you? Mr. Nathan. I'm finally doing this. Yeah, man, me too. I guess we haven't seen each other's streams very often those past few days. I know you've been super busy and I catch your VODs, but that LZCE and whatnot, but you changed your schedule a little bit. The other thing is that Brazil now is 3 hours behind Eastern, ahead of Eastern time. So by the time you're streaming, I'm already in bed. Most of the times. So I'm gonna, I don't know if that's the way you lube it as well, Nathan. I lube those parts here and here, and then the front here and here for ALPS. Let me know if you do something differently. You do the same, okay. I just made that up, like I didn't even read anywhere. But I think that's what makes sense, right? Alright, so we have the delete key. We just snap it to the stabs here. It's a little tricky to do so. Sometimes it doesn't want to go in. But you just have to push it real hard. Like so. Then same thing here. And then you finally put your key, and of course this is not gonna work for some reason. Oh wait, it did. There we go. So this is the final stabilized key that we need, so we can put those things back in. And then for this build, I thought that I could use my tofu case. So I think that's what I'll be using. So it's gonna be a tofu ALPS build. And you'll see, there is one problem with this case, that I broke the head of a screw here. Let's see, let's catch up on chat a little bit. Could be worse, could be toe pre-steps, yes. Man, the space bar is not yellow enough for my taste. I prefer... Yeah, right? Look at this. But I think it's part of the theme. So I don't mind. When I have my water on the way of my screwdriver and whatnot. I'm not a very organized people, as you guys already know. Person. Alright, so let's unscrew this. And let me get something for the screws here. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if you guys noticed, I think you can hardly see, but I have some Christmas decoration for the stream. Merry Christmas, everybody. Oh no, this is brown ALPS. This is the ALPS I've been wanting to try forever. Anyways, we're going to be using this tofu. It has some shelf liner on the bottom, and if it doesn't sound, and if it doesn't sound really very good, we can replace it with Cerbotane. I have some Cerbotane there, so we'll see. It's supposed to sound fine with this. All right, so here's the PCB. I already installed all the diodes. They don't come pre-soldered, so I spent the afternoon doing those great diodes. So I guess we can start soldering. I'm gonna try and do the same thing we always do. Start from the outside to the inside. Yeah, embracing the extra early Christmas. There you go. More than a month to Christmas? Are you crazy? It's 21 days to Christmas. Today's December 4th, my friend. I have seen somewhere there will be some... Yes, so those stems, there has been a GB, if I'm not mistaken. They're called Nexus, I think. And it's going to be Mike Honcho that's going to do that. The guy from on the Key Company. Oh man, I don't know nothing. I know nothing about Russian Christmas. Is that on January 7th? They did, Arctic. All right, so first time soldering ALPS. That should be a lot of fun. Yeah, I saw some pictures. I think it arrived, if I'm not mistaken, yesterday or something like that. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, let me get open the window here and get some fan going. And it's something funny to share with you guys. So today I was having this meeting with a potential client of my company, right? And we did a video. And the guy was asking, why do you have so many keyboards if you can only use one at a time? I said, yeah, I know. It's not the first time I hear that. Oh, you have a week of holidays. Wow. That's awesome. And I didn't open the window. Just the curtain. How stupid is that? There we go. So you guys gonna listen, hear some noise from outside probably. All right, so let's do this guy. So let's take a look here. Oh, which ones? Those were the ones that I soldered. One of the pins. Are they flush with the PCB? I believe so. Let me just make sure. They were not. One of them was not. Yeah, and one of them still isn't, so I may need to pop this out. Now it is flush. You want an ALPS numpad? Is that a particular model or do you want to build one? And how? Oh yeah, I do have. I need to create one ALPS as well. ALPS numpad. I do have enough keys for a numpad. Now that I think of it. All right. So seems like our ALPS are all flush. Check this last one. Yep. But I'm not gonna solder the other pin just yet. I'm gonna do this side first. Since it's, you know, the first time that I'm doing this, I don't want to screw things up. Hey Gondo, how are you? Welcome back. Omnom, is that a name of a switch, Omnom? And those seems to be really flush. But I'm still gonna wait and we're gonna start soldering something on the center here. Omrom's, oh, I think I have Omrom. Do I? I have something like that. And I have some Mitsumi as well. Mitsumi linears. Oh, even less reliable than ALPS? Okay. So yeah, those guys seems to be very, very flush. So let me do the spacebar. All right, let's take an overall look. Spacebar looks very flush as well. So, should we start soldering the other pins? I think so. 20 million key presses? Okay. That's good, right? 1 second, it seems like I forgot to close my IM. $40 or something. What's the hype for ALPS? Do they feel better than MX? So it depends on which color, right? I feel like those brown ALPS, they will feel a little bit like taupery. You're getting your Zelios V2? Oh, nice, nice, nice. Do it. Let me know if you need any help. I know you had some questions and whatnot, so if you need any assistance, just let me know. I'll be glad to help you. There you go. So we have the center row and the 2 rows outside done. I feel like we can move on. Yeah, man, me too. Can't wait. So we paid customs today. I think another 2 weeks, 1 or 2 weeks, we should get the PCBs. And for you that don't know, Gondo is helping us, not helping us, he's leading a project where he's building so far 3 different PCBs. One 60% with the standard layout, but some layout variants. And that one's called Arctic PCB. He's also building the Keycaps PCB, which is a hot swap with a Sengen bottom, which is also supposed to be amazing. And he's constantly also streaming. If you got Gondo, if you want to paste your channel link on the description there, be welcome to. He's always streaming PCB development on his Twitter channel. So if you guys want to see how to create a PCB from scratch and whatnot, make sure you tune in to his Twitch channel. Alright, let's check the last ones we soldered, and they also seem to be very flush. Maybe not this one. Let me check. Yeah, pretty flushy as well. This is this one here. I don't know if you're asking about this one, Panda, but if you are, this is a 60% almost standard layout. Just the bottom row is a little different. Oh, there you go. So if you're asking about the PCBs, Um, that's what Gondo is talking is the correct answer. All right. SMD LEDs, RGB, Bluetooth, yeah. Hot swap, the whole 9 yards, right? Oh yeah, I funded the whole thing so far. But that's something I really wanted for a long time. So I'm happy that's finally happening. You hate anything without the F roll? Yeah, now that I'm using Windows more and more, I kind of agree with you. I know it can be a pain. You use them more when you're on Windows, for sure. Just get a Xeno. They had that $40 discount up until yesterday, I think. Oh, you got into the A7V1? Smart guy. I regret not getting it. I think it's turning out great. I think Arctic Fox is going to join Xeno, right? Arctic. I am not joining it. Oh yeah, I joined Godspeed. I got a bunch of kits, but I didn't get the glow in the dark one. Don't like DSA. This one sounds a little off, so I'm probably... Does it? Let me see. No, it does not. All right, let's solder this baby. What's the angle on the E7? Is it too steep? Oh, only 5. Yeah, that sucks. I like steep angles. For instance, I love the duck angle. And which reminds me, I got that, my Viper, not Eagle. My Viper from Mr. Nathan Kim. What's the angle on the Viper again, Arctic? I forgot. $11, yeah. And I can use it quite comfortably. So the same thing for your wheel force. Is that 11 as well? Yeah, same as your real force. What's the razor end of a touch angle? I'm not sure. The boards I designed, at least at the beginning, have 7%, 7 degrees angle. The Elevate has 7 degrees. I'm not sure how many degrees it has now that it has been redesigned by Teslatron. But originally it had 7. Hey, hello, Chokan. Thank you so much for the cheering. It's really oh, and I just realized I don't have audio for the cheers because, yeah, I won't be able to do it. Thank you so much, Chokan, because I'm playing the music on my phone, my desktop audio. I'll have to fix that later. But regardless, thank you so much for the cheer. Really appreciate it. And a bird told me that you have a new video coming out. Is that true? And by the way, I do have a video coming out too. I did a little tutorial on how to create a converter for the Ping Master. And I'm doing right now. I'm doing voiceover because I used a bad mic, and now that I got my new mic today, I'm doing voiceover before releasing it. But I think it's gonna be a quite nice how-to video. Oh, and I don't think anybody that's here don't know you, Chokan, but if you want to paste your link down, be welcome to. But you're way more popular than I am, so I doubt people here don't know you. I really doubt it. Choka, never heard of him? Yeah, who is this guy? And also Nathan Keen, I forgot about you, my friend. Go ahead and I mean, if people know me, if people know Chokan, they surely know you. I think you're the most famous one amongst all of us. You know, merely human beings here. Mr. Chokan is our hero. Because, oh, you know how hard it is to do YouTube videos, right? This guy, the editing that he puts into his stuff is amazing. You see, the big boys are here. I'm very flattered to have both of you on my humble stream here. And I said it before, and I have some light Christmas decoration here. So Merry Christmas, everybody. Yeah, and I even remembered of that Chocan video when I was doing the spacebar step for this board. The little pull that the spacebar has is super weird, and I remember watching your video about it. That was also the first time that I saw someone cleaning with ultrasound. And I even bought one of those because of you. Yeah, me too, Captain Haddock. Me too. I wish they were more readily available. I did join that group from Dixie Mac, I think, for some ALPS key sets, and I just bought ALPS DCS Winter, I think, something like that, Alpine or something like that, from a guy from Mac Merlin actually. So it's coming my way as well. So I may do a second ALPS build soon. I still have the amber and some salmon and some orange ALPS. Oh yes, most of them are with the biggest enter, so you have to kind of find a board that would take that. Turma do Pagode? Yeah. Are you gonna make the Elevate ALPS compatible? Or would that be silly? I'm not doing that on the first iteration of the board, on the first prototype. And I kind of think that it would be really hard to find key sets for that layout. Yeah, and also what Gondo said. You end up making the board a Swiss cheese, the PCB a Swiss cheese. And that's never nice. For sound, for placement of the switches and whatnot. Or if you want to do like PCB mount, all of a sudden you have all those holes that prevent you from using PCB mount and whatnot. All right, so looks like we finished soldering. Let me just make sure that I didn't forget anything here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. We did forget one. Make sure it's flush. There we go. We're done. Let's do a quick test of this PCB. Right, let's see. One second, this is not. Something's wrong with this key here. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Something is definitely wrong. Maybe a bad switch. Let's see what we can do. It looks like the diode here is okay. The diode here is also okay. Maybe we have a bad diode. Maybe we have a bad switch. So let me desolder this first. So K63. Ouch. So all the other works, right? So all the others, there are solder with the same polarity works. Why wouldn't this, only this one work? Is there a reasoning behind that? Because all the others work and they are on the same direction, on the same polarity. You can see here that they're all correct, so hold on. I did that shit again. Pressing the wrong button. Alright, I'm messing this up. I'll try once again. And then if it doesn't work, I'm gonna try with a desoldering gun. I will. We'll see, we'll get there. And this is refusing to work, so we're gonna do this soldering gun. I have a little bit of isopropyl. I do. I even have this thing here with some that I need to add more. That's what I'm doing. Really? Why? Why don't spray isopropyl? Give me the reason. I've been doing that for ages. Yeah, and the problem with ALPS is that my thing doesn't fit. So it doesn't create the rip. Oh, fuck that. Let me see if I can do this one with the pump. It's really hard to remove those switches. Let me see, so I need to... Yeah, I do have a toothbrush here. Let me see if I can pull out this switch first. I wonder if using the same switch puller we use will work. Let me see. No, it doesn't work. Fuck that. How do you guys take out switches like those usually? I don't know. I am not sure. I'm trying to move the pin here to get a feeling. One of the pins, definitely. The other one, I don't know. So let's try adding more solder and trying again. Yeah, I could kind of move it. This don't sound right. Yeah, I do. Hold on. Wait. Let's try that. The problem is that there is a little bit inside of the hole. Let me try to add it again and see if the wick pulls it out. Yeah, there's a little bit inside that doesn't come out. I want to know why my desoldering gun seems like it's clogged. Give me 1 second. I already did that twice. Yeah, now it's better. We may have some luck now. Let's see. This one seems to be free. let me show you guys what I'm talking about. The same thing is happening both with the teening, with the wick, and can you see here on the right hand side there is still a little bit of solder inside the switch? That is exactly what is preventing it from releasing. It isn't Vander. It is Caster. You mean the week? Let's try it again. Seems to be a little more effective now. Let's see. Yeah, no, it's not taking out everything. There's a little bit left there, even with the wick. Yeah, now this is a lot better now. Good idea. Let's now, I think there's a little bit on the behind. Let's see if we can get what's behind out. And I think then we'll be done with it. And ALPS pins are very stiff, so that's another thing you have to consider. But I think there is a little bit still that is preventing it from releasing. Hammer it out. Let's try pulling it. No, it's not gonna come out like this. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind if the switch gets fucked up. I really don't mind. As long as we can take it out. Yeah, me too. Yeah, but I don't even know how to pull one switch. That's the problem. If I had confidence that I'm pulling it the right way, I would do what you're saying. I even have a helping hands tool that could help us. But I need to be sure that I'm pulling it the right way, right? All right, let's see if we can do what you said. This way. I'm almost going to do that. Let me try this one more time. Let me see which switch it is. This one right here. I think we did it. Yep, it's coming out. There we go. Fuck a bunch of that. Sorry, guys. Woo! So before we solder anything back here, let me short those two pads to see if we get a character register. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I will clean it. Let me just make sure that it works. And of course, I need to open keyboard tester first. There we go. Wow. The fuck? Oh, the space is being pressed. Fuck that. Yeah, no, we are not getting any key sets, any keystrokes when we press the two pads. So something else is wrong. Hold on. It's this letter here. Yeah, so it seems like it could be the diode. So I'm guessing that the diode for this key is this right to the right, right? If it's a trace that is bad, we can always do a jumper to the next one. I did that before. So let's clean this up. I'm not gonna use the spray. I'm gonna use this with some cotton swab. Oh, we have a lifted pad. That's the problem. So now we'll need to do the jumper. The problem is exactly that. We have a lifted pad. So now I need to see if we need to jump it to the right or up or whatever. Let's see. This is the bad diode, if the diode is bad, right? Guess what? The diode wasn't soldered, one of the legs. There is a little bit of a pad left. Let's see if that still makes contact. Give me 1 second. Ah. Yeah. So, oh, hold on. No, maybe not. Because we have a pad from this side. So let me test it here. Yep, we got the G. So there is a strong possibility that if we solder a switch here, it will still work. So let's try that. Oh, the problem is that there is a little bit of solder left here. Not anymore. Oh, there. We're still gonna make it work. There we go. I just don't want to lift the rest of pad that we have. So time for the truth. Let's see if G registers. Yeah, it's working. Wait, but now H is not working. Guess what? H is not soldered as well. I did it on purpose to show you my skills. Yep. This should be function. Oh no, it isn't. It is out. There we go. We have 2 thumbs up. After all the struggle, we have a good board, so we can rest in peace. I mean, where else do you get such enjoyment? Such quality entertainment? So now let me just clear the area here. I have 10 pounds of tools here. I don't need this fan anymore. I can turn off my soldering iron. Let me just tin the tip. We did it! All right, guys, let's put it on the case. One thing I learned about after all the boards that went wrong that I did is to keep my cools. So I don't get despaired. Worst thing that could happen is we would need to do a jumper. I did that before more than once. Yeah, tofu. See the small ones. Yeah, the black tofu, the one I used with my stealth build before. Oh, and I don't want to use extra large screws here because one of the screws already stripped inside, so I want to use the smaller ones. There we go. Flying keycaps? What is that about? Oh yeah, true. But I think it's the F key row. I'm almost sure. No? Oh, you're right. The top row here is a little higher. We'll see. And I think I'm going to use the Japanese ALPS. So... Hey, Vitriol Drinker, thank you so much for the follow. And so let's move those aside. See what we have here. You're following me on YouTube and not here. Oh yeah, I think a lot of people do that, so it's totally fine. And we do have a lot of shine on those, but I'm still gonna use it at least for now. All right, see you soon. This is an ALPS64 PCB on a tofu case, on a black tofu case from KB Defense. Here we have this, not the big S, but still a big enter. Oh yeah, the life board is really cool. I almost wanted to buy one. I wanted to buy one, but it was out of stock. Nope, this is not here. This is here. Yes, and I joined an ALPS group buy a few months ago from Dixie Mac, I think. I forgot the name. It was at the same time at that modern M0110 was out. Best part, you missed all the struggle that I had with one switch just to find out that I didn't solder one of the feet of diode. I had a big struggle. You missed that part. It was real, right? Very real. Okay, let me actually put those away as well, so we can do a proper typing test. The most struggle I ever had with the build. So a couple of times I had traces that got interrupted that I couldn't diagnose. I think 2 times that I had to use jumpers. And one time I was building an ALPS64, and then when I pressed one of the keys here on the top, it would press the whole column. That took a little effort as well. But I think the one that Chokan was present was the split Mimi board from Taobao, where the board says it's hot swap, but the plate is too tight. So you had to like press each switch. Yeah, exactly. I'm talking about that story. That was the most challenging thing that I've ever did. And I actually got both my thumbs numb for like 2 or 3 days after building that, because I had to push it real hard. The struggle there was also very, very real. All right, so let me get some typing test up here. Oh, and I need to program arrows after, because I don't have them. Let's see. All right, let's do this. Let me turn the music, stop the music for a second. And there we go. Or maybe not. Very nice. Very, very nice. What do you guys think? I think it looks very nice, but even the yellowed spacebar, there is a lot of shine, especially around here. So you'll notice that, but I think the Japanese sub-legends here are awesome. I'll try to see if I can find one that is not as shiny as this, but other than that, I'm pretty satisfied with the build. And we also did all that work. Yes, exactly. It's not yellow, it's vintage, it's character, right? Imagine the amount of nicotine that it took for this to become this yellow. But it's from a time when smoking was a glamorous thing, right? Anyways, guys, do you want to see anything else before we end the stream? All right. So I will be releasing a video pretty soon on my YouTube channel about how to convert a ping master using a Pro Micro. I tried to do that on stream when I unboxed and I failed at it, so I wanted to do a follow-up video. And I am planning on doing a series of how-to videos on how to how I use my 40%, maybe how I do my 3D printing for keyboards. I have a few ideas that I want to see if I can deliver. But the first one is going to be this. So about streams. Tomorrow I will be probably unboxing the key code number 1 that I will be finally receiving. And I want to see if I build it this week still. So stay tuned for a key code number 1 unbox, and then we're gonna build it with the plate, that FR4 plate that is black and golden, I think. USB-C connectors of good quality. I think Gondo, we got the ones we got, or we were going to get, we got from AliExpress. So are you on our Discord? Down here you have the link to my Discord. If you're not there yet, make sure you join, and we can ask Gondo to refer to you. Yeah, so make sure you join our Discord down here. Yeah, and we can give you the directions there as well. No problem, no problem. All right, so yeah, and then after that, on stream, I need to unbox 2 QXPs, one standard and one HHKB. So all of that I want to try to get to this week. So we have 2 unboxing and probably one build coming up this week. All right, welcome to our Discord, Vitriol. Hey, KB Warriors, you're a little late, man. What's up? We just finished building this Brown ALPS keyboard. And I finally saw your DCS Purple Rain. And I gotta tell you, I'm tempted to get one. Hey, Gustavo, welcome as well. I'm just wrapping up. Just finished the typing test of this beauty here. If you guys can catch up the VOD, you guys gonna see the struggle that I had to put this together. Like one of the switches, I thought one of the switches were dead. It was super hard to desolder, only to find out that I forgot to solder one of the feet of the diode. Yeah, about the Purple Rain, I almost got one. I may even get one because I don't have any DCS key set. Even though I think I'll be receiving the Alpine ALPS kit that I bought from McMerlin. And I think that's a DCS set. I'm almost sure, but it's ALPS. And then once I get that, I'll probably do another ALPS build because I have another PCB that also supports split shift. So we may go for a crazier layout with that one, depending on which caps come with the key set. All right, so stay tuned because I think tomorrow I'm going to be streaming again. Yes, that's a good point that Nathan Kin is bringing up. This is a little tiring. I was noticing that as I was typing. I want to say that those switches are on the heavier side, not as heavy as like Navy, but maybe somewhere around Navy's. Let me do another typing session just to confirm that. Yeah, it's definitely tiring, more tiring than usual. But very fun, very, very fun. It's very unique too, like it's not similar to anything. I think it's, if you get like Topri, it's still a little sharper than Topri. It's very unique. I don't think there's any switch that I've tried that matches this. Yeah, and by the way, I do have, talking about that, I do have some ALPS springs here that I need to test. See if I can find them. MX, scale. Where are my ALPS? 1 second here. So I have bought those and still never used them. I have 55 CN, 65 CN, and then just a couple of 85 and 70. So maybe what I can do in the future is spring swap them. Because I think you can't open ALPS without desoldering, right? Did I get that right? I think so, right? You just open it here and here. There's a little latch that you open, right? Or am I tripping here? I can, right? Yeah, so I may play with those. Oh, of course you can tell everything. Gondo. I never tried ALPS Black, but I heard bad things about Matthias or whatever it's called. Can you guys chip in? I also been recommended this for Luby, ALPS. But those ALPS are pretty clean, so I don't want to experiment with that. Another thing I want to try is this. I got some powdered PTFE that I want to play with. So Gondo, go ahead and talk about Shark PCB. Yeah, so Kondo is doing this 40% ortho, and he's also streaming the design. Why don't you paste your Twitch link here on chat, Gondo? What's your special opening method? Do you have that on the video? I don't remember. On the ALPS64? Oh, and I almost forgot. I bought a tool to open ALPS switches. And I even, this guy was selling them for I think $10, and I bought 2. And I never tried them. Maybe we can try it now. So I got, oops, let me peel it because it has some protection. So I got this. Let me see if I can make the camera focus. Come on. Almost. So I got this. This is supposed to open ALPS switches. I'm still not sure how. I think this is how you do it. Yeah, pretty easy to open them with this, it looks like. You see? You do it like this, and then I think you just pull it, and I just opened mine. So pretty ingenious. Can you see it? And now I can't close it because I've never closed ALPS before. How do you guys close this thing? Can you put the... spring here like that? I don't think so. Ah, why did I do this?